Hi, Steemtopians. This is Little Scribe, and I've been getting a lot of questions about witnesses, what exactly they are, how do we vote for them, and how do we know who to vote for. So today I'm going to be doing a little explanation to help you hopefully answer some of those questions. There are three main responsibilities of a witness on the Steemit blockchain. The first and foremost responsibility is for them to run a node. And a node is just a computer server, a very, very fancy computer server that signs or authenticates or puts a stamp of approval, per se, on a block. And each of those blocks goes into the blockchain. And I will not get into the technical aspects, but just know that that's what they primarily do. And the second thing that they do is they verify the price feed, which is essentially the current value of Steem on the market. And the third thing that witnesses do is they develop the community. And this can come in many forms. They could be developing apps like Block Trades and his exchange. They could be curating authors and doling out prizes or running contests or just voting in general. They could be creating useful content. They could be coming up with programs like Minnow Booster. At's Witness does a poker league and a sports piece that he does every week that people can vote on or that people can participate in. Every witness has different things that they add to the community. And those are very noteworthy, but their main and primary purpose is to run a node. So let's just get into it a little bit. If you go to steemed.com/witnesses, you will see a list of the top 100 witnesses on the platform. And what this means is that they're the ones that are voted into the top 100. So if you look at this page, steem.com, you'll just see kind of a basic list of data pertaining to each witness. So for example, Jesta has a 76% approval. Oh, no. He has a 19.67 approval rating, so he's at the top. He has missed 600 blocks since he began, which isn't terrible, especially since he's probably been doing it for the full 2 years or 2.5 years. The last block he produced was number 22154961. If you click here, this will be the URL that takes you to his main page or the page that he wants you to go to in order to get to know him. Just does blog. Welcome to my little corner of the blockchain. And this talks about all of the things that he does as a witness or what goals he has for the community and so forth. So all of these links are here kind of as a platform, like a political platform. The registration fee is just the amount of money that they believe a new user should pay to join Steemit. And then right here is the price feed. The price feed, as I said earlier, is simply it's a 3.5 day median of all of the combined top 20 witnesses estimations of what Steem is at. And they pull from market trends. So it's currently running anywhere from 3.8 to 3.9. And I don't know what the rest of these are. If you would like to vote for a witness, then you go to steemit.com/witnesses, and it lists the top 30 in line that are currently available, the top 50. But if you wanted to vote for a witness that's outside of the top 50, then you can also enter their account name below. You can vote up to 30 at a time, and you can change those votes anytime, and all you need is your password to confirm the vote. So how do we know who to vote for? Well, I think this is the question, the golden question of the day. And it's kind of like, I hate to say it, but politicians. There is politicking. A lot of them are vying for the top position because it pays really well, but also because it's just kind of a great resume builder. And it's an awesome position to be in because the 19 and the 20th positions are actually the board. Ned and company cannot implement any development or hard forks until I think it's 67% of the top 19 witnesses are in consensus. So if the witnesses don't agree, then new implementations aren't going to happen. Witnesses earn 1 steam power per block that they process. The top 19 and 20 witnesses process 1 block per 63 seconds. So about 1 block a minute. So being in those top positions is a very good paying job. But you have to keep in mind, these guys are running extremely expensive servers. And when they started out, they went at a loss because it's so much money to maintain these guys and keep up the security necessary to prevent hacking and virus attacks and causing the blockchain to collapse in on itself. So these guys are essential. They're very important. They run nodes, they contribute to the community, and they look at the price feed. So this list will essentially tell you everything you really need to know, basically. But if you'd like to get to know the Steemians, these witnesses on a little more personal level, I would just go to steemnow.com and type in whichever user you want to get to know. And you're going to find out how active they are on the blockchain. And at least as far as curation and creation goes. So this is a really great tool because you can see, look at this, P-Funk, his voting power is at 88%. That's an excellent number. That shows he is curating regularly, at least today. And he's not going too low, but he's not going too high. These are some upvotes that he's gotten recently, which means that he has produced recently. And latest curation rewards show that he is curating. These are basically earnings that he has made on posts that he has voted on, which means he is voting. I personally know that this particular witness doesn't just curate through voting on posts, but he actually has a lot of projects running, like contests that he supports and other kinds of programs that he does in order to help the minnow grow. So you don't want to just base it on this page alone. You want to try and find more information about that individual. So that's another way you can learn about them. But you can also do Google feeds and you can ask around. And essentially, you get to know all of the contestants. And the top 19 of them are making bank. So even down to 25 and 30. Once you get down to about the 50th, they're probably going to be doing maybe, 2 to 4 blocks an hour. So that's only a few steam power per hour. They're going to be running negative. And what they're basically going to be pulling from their own earnings to pay for their node. And so people down here, they not only have a lot of faith in the Steem blockchain, but they have a lot of faith in themselves. So these guys are really where it's at. Like these ones are kind of bolstering the rest of the community. You're going to look through here, like Reggae Muffin has a push to help out with voting down spammers and abusers. Patrice, same thing. Patrice is the one in charge of Steam cleaners and a couple others. I can't think off the top of my head. The Marky Mark has funded a ton of amazing programs. Next Gen Crypto, same thing. Steamed has a ton of applications that he's contributed. Charlie Shrem has brought just thousands of people to the platform. I mean, all of these guys really have done a lot. Sir Court is a co-witness with Rhonda Kay, and Rhonda Kay is in charge of the writers block and several other amazing things that she's been doing to help curate. And Sir Cork is in charge of Steam Star Network, which is a streaming service for Steemians such as myself. And he's also done a lot to promote minnows as well. And he hates abuse. So a lot of these guys, in fact, all of them are extremely passionate about what they do. They're passionate about the blockchain. It's just a matter of what are they doing, how are they spending their money, how are they spending their time, and who do you want on the top? And it is worth making the vote. So make sure you head over to steemit.com/witnesses. And you don't have to vote for 30 people. You could vote for 5 or 2 or 1. It doesn't matter too much, except that if you don't use your voting power to vote anyone up, then someone else will. And the way that these witnesses are able to stay in the top is because they have so much voting power that they can vote themselves up in the witness vote. And that's okay, because if they were to start powering down and spending all of that money, then they would no longer have that steam power available to them, and they would no longer be able to stay on the top. So it's an incentive for them to do their job and stay at the top, to not power down. So there are safeguards in place to keep people from abusing, but there are skepticisms around the potential collusion or potential abuse of being a witness. And I'm really not up on all of that, but I do think that it's worth looking into who you vote for and making sure you're a little bit more educated about your vote. But that's what a witness does. And I hope I've answered all of your questions today. If you have any other questions, just let me know in the comments below. And you're also welcome to come message me over on my Discord channel, and I'd be happy to help you out. Also, be sure and give me a follow, because I will be regularly updating videos, and I want to make sure you catch my latest updates. All right, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.